Welcome. Trauma is my jam, and by that I mean I help you understand what your body is doing. Let's make sense of it together.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to From Trauma to Triumph. Have you ever had a moment when something small happened and suddenly your whole body reacted? Your chest tightens, your stomach drops, your heart starts racing. Maybe you feel anxious. Maybe you shut down. Maybe you get irritable. Maybe you feel like you need to get away fast. And logically, part of you is thinking, this really isn't that big of a deal. But your body reacts as if something dangerous is happening. If that has happened to you, trust that you're not being dramatic, you're not broken, and you are not making any of this up. Your body remembers what your mind may not always have words for. And today, I want to help you understand why triggers live in your nervous system and why healing is not just about understanding your past. It's also about helping your body learn that the present is different. Now, a lot of people think triggers are emotional overreactions. And I'm here to tell you, they are not. A trigger is often a nervous system recognizing something familiar before your brain has had time to catch up. That is why you can know you're safe, but still not feel safe. And what happens is when you are triggered, it operates the alarm system in your brain, your amygdala. And when your amygdala starts going off and sounding the alarm through your body, it sends out the stress chemicals. And when all that is happening, it actually lowers your ability to use your prefrontal cortex, which is your logical center of the brain. So, that is why a tone of voice or a look on someone's face, conflict, rejection, silence, and even change can hit the body like a threat. Because trauma is not only stored as a story, it is stored as sensation. It is stored as pattern, and it is stored as survival memory. Now, when we go through overwhelming experiences, especially repeated ones, the nervous system adapts to survive. Your brain and your body begin learning what to watch for. Not just obvious danger, but cues that might predict danger. The amygdala, your alarm system, because it detects threat, becomes more sensitive. And the hippocampus, which organizes memory and time, gets disrupted. And well, we talked about how the prefrontal cortex, the logical reasoning part of your brain, can partially go offline when the system senses threat. So your body can react before your thoughts can catch up. That's why people will say, I know I'm safe, but I don't feel safe. Or I don't even know why I'm reacting like this. Or I knew better, but my body took over. Because your nervous system does not respond only to facts. It responds to patterns. And if something feels familiar to past pain, your body may react, even if the present moment is completely different. And that, my friend, is not weakness. That is survival intelligence. Now, let's look at this with two practical examples. Example number one, we're going to talk about an external trigger. Imagine someone gives you feedback at work. They say, can we talk about how that was handled? On the surface, that is a normal conversation to have with a coworker. But if your history includes criticism, unpredictability, or feeling like mistakes are unsafe, your body likely hears something very different. Your nervous system may hear, I'm in trouble, I'm about to be rejected, I'm not safe, I need to defend myself immediately, or I need to disappear. Or my go-to is, I need to explain everything right now. So even when the current situation is not the same as the past, your body reacts as if it is. Now, example number 2, an internal trigger around change. And this one is really important because it confuses a lot of people. You can be moving into something good, so positive change, growth, a new opportunity, things you have always wanted. And your body will still freak out. This has personally been my experience recently. And even though all the change that's happening is good, and even though I logically know that I am safe, and even though I practice nervous system regulation and I teach this information to others, my body has been bracing. Tension, a sense of waiting for something to go wrong, that underlying feeling of don't relax yet, and that can feel really confusing. Because part of you is saying, this is good. I wanted this. And the other part of you is saying, stay alert. Stay alert. Because our experience tells us shit's about to go down. This is not self-sabotage. This is your nervous system remembering that in the past, change may not have been safe. Maybe good things didn't last. Maybe calm was followed by chaos. Maybe stability disappeared quickly. So now your body is trying to protect you, even from something good. Now, this is what people mean when they say the body remembers. A trigger is not just about what's happening. It's about what your system learned to expect. This part is really important. Understanding your trauma matters because insight matters. Naming patterns matter. But healing is not just cognitive because triggers are not only cognitive. So let's go back to both examples. In the workplace example, you might fully understand, so that logical part of your brain says, this is just feedback. This person is not my parent, and I'm not in danger. And still, your body feels tightened. It feels like your thoughts are racing, and you feel your system start to shut down. That is your body responding. Now, if we look at the change example, what you might know. This is a good opportunity. I am safe. This is what I've been working towards. And still, your body is bracing. It still feels that tension. It still feels like you cannot fully relax into it. You cannot always think your way out of a body-based survival response in the moment it is happening. And that does not mean you're failing. It means your nervous system is still doing its job, protecting you based on what it has learned. Healing happens when your body begins to experience something different consistently enough that it no longer has to react to the present like it's the past. And what that means is experiencing safe feedback, experiencing repair, experiencing consistency, and experiencing good change that actually stays good. And over time, small exposures like that, your nervous system will learn to update. And not because you forced it. Remember, forcing is just going to put added stress on you, and we don't learn through forcing. We learn through patterns and consistent experiences. So, what do you do when you notice you are triggered? First of all, you need to notice without shaming it. You might say something like, something in me got activated. Oh, my body is remembering something. I don't need to judge this. Or the alarm system's going off, but I'm not sure why. Then come back to your body. And you can do that by bringing your awareness back to the room that you're in. So looking around your space, naming some objects you can see. You can press your feet firmly into the floor. You can clench your paws. Oh my God. You can clench your fists. I have a client that puts pressure by pulling their tongue up on the top You can grab an object and feel it and notice it. You could do a temperature change if you happen to be where you have access to changing your temperature. So either like putting a sweater on, taking it off, running your hands under cold or hot water. You're just simply bringing your awareness back into your body. Once you've brought your awareness back to your body or to your environment that you're in, bringing it back into the present moment, you can then take a slow breath in and a slightly longer exhale out. And then you can say a line to yourself, something that makes you feel safe, like, I am here, this is now, what I'm feeling was from then, and I'm here, I'm safe in this moment, this is different, whatever works for you. But you're going to say a phrase that helps bring your mind and body to remember that we're not in the past, we're in this present moment. This helps your nervous system to separate the past from the present. And when it can do that, the quicker that it can remind itself or be brought back from the past and into the present moment, the faster the alarm system in your body is going to stop. Now, again, it takes practice, and all these techniques and tools that I share with you are to be done without any shame. There is no shame in having a trauma response. There's none. It's actually kind of cool that your body has worked so hard to protect you that it has built these responses in order to keep you safe. There's no shame in that. This is about learning to acknowledge and to bring awareness back to ourselves and bring our mind and body out of the past and into the present so that we can start experiencing new reactions, new experiences to things, which will eventually over time rewire that trauma response and make it less powerful. So, if you have been hard on yourself for being triggered, again, no judgment. I teach this, and occasionally I do catch myself in that shame cycle. But as soon as I catch it, I'm quick to flip it off. I'm quick to say, oh, shame doesn't help, and shut it down. So if you've been hard on yourself for being triggered, I want you to think about it like this. What if your reaction is not irrational, but informed? What if your body learned to protect you in a way that made sense at the time? And what if healing is not about forcing yourself to stop reacting, but about helping your system feel safe enough to respond differently now? Because that's really the key. It's truly the key, is teaching and helping our systems learn how to feel safe enough now to have different responses. All right, that is it for this segment today. If it spoke to you, let it be a reminder. Your triggers are not proof that you are too much. They are often proof that your body has been working very hard to protect you. And healing is not about blaming yourself for that. It's about learning how to support your nervous system with compassion, awareness, and safety. Again, you are not broken. Your system adapted, and your body learned something new in order to keep you safe. If this resonated with you, I ask that you do all the things, like, share, comment this with somebody who needs it, and let me know in the comments what landed for you. And if you're looking for support on your healing journey, again, I offer trauma-informed counseling and healing support. All my information is on my website, and the link for my website is in the description. I thank you so much for being here and for allowing me to walk along this healing journey with you.